Hi, my name is John Jean, and this is my presentation, my flight scenario presentation f from KMMV to KLMT, that is Miniville, to K Math Regional, and I'm looking to make this flight on a Saturday night here to get in town for Sunday morning. Now, first thing first, I want to go ahead and take a look to see what is required from me to make this flight happen. Me as the pilot, what do I need at hand? All right. And first thing first, I want to make sure I have my documents that is needed, such as my pilot certificate, my medical, and a government issue ID. That is needed to be able to operate as a pilot. Um, and want to move over to make sure I'm feeling well, using the acronym that I am safe, which falls under illness, medication, stress, alcohol, fatigue, and emotions. Um, Now, those things are very vital for this trip, especially the fact with the scenario that I'm dealing with here. I am coming from a wedding and looking to make it back home. So, am I upset about anything? Am I fatigued? Am I feeling sleepy? Do they have anything to drink, or any medication, or am I having an upset stomach, or am I feeling well? Catch a cold from around everyone, whatever it may be. Want to make sure that I am good to go, um, not just trying to make it home. Okay, and next thing, I want to make sure the aircraft that I will be flying is good to go as well, such as the documents that is required, and of course the equipment that is required in the aircraft. Here I have a list of a few things that is checked right up front on what is needed, using the acronym AERO, looking for atomatal flames, and of course your grab card, and aviates, making sure everything is up to date, inspections and so far on has been completed on the aircraft. Okay, now as we move forward here with the scenario that was given, we came in on our Friday afternoon, on VF4 in a VF4 flight. Now, came in on Friday afternoon for free of a flight, came in for the wedding, looking to leave on a Saturday night under instrument, in IMC condition. Now, based on the scenario, I have not flown within 8 months. Um, I have very minimum of actual instrument time, um, and I definitely have some pressure on there to make it back home. Now, all those things are big signs of no-go decisions. Well, go or no-go decisions, but for me, they are big signs that this flight is not happening. Now, some of the reasons that may be, right off the bat, going back to your currency, that you need for to fly on the instrument itself. So you need, you can see here, 6 hits, which is six approaches in within the last 6 calendar months. So automatically, with me having flying on the instruments within the last 8 months, I automatically kind of put a hold on flying on the instruments itself. In 6 approaches, hold and interceptor course, track. Um, so that itself automatically take that out of the picture here. So the flight would need to be done under VFR conditions. Um, and as far as external pressure itself on here, got to get back home to the kids, need to be home by Sunday. Those things are factors that a lot of people don't think is a big deal or don't think actually factored on making their decision to make that flight happen. But those things are things that you need to look at as a pilot and judge on why exactly am I looking to make this flight happen. So we already right off the back have the 6 hits, so we did not meet the requirement to be able to complete this flight. And additionally, with the minimum hours that I've actually fly on the instrument, 25 hours compared to 1600 hours under VF4 conditions. Um, so the question you want to ask yourself is, are you not just are you current, but are you proficient as well? Um, so right, we already know we're not current. And proficient, that's another thing. I myself, I wouldn't be able to do that flight because I wouldn't feel proficient um, enough to do that flight. And as far as the route that I have designed for this flight, um, here I like to use ForeFlight to create my flight planning routes and so far on. So this right here is the trip that we would be making, and as you can see here, um, it's taking us from Miniville to the VOR and taking Victor 495, pretty much keeping that down to the VOR here, CVO VOR, down to Victor 481, down to pretty much take all that route down here to KLMT. Um, Now that's a flight that wouldn't be comfortable flying. Number one, with not being in currency, not being current, um, not being proficient, and as far as weather, and as far as weather itself, based on the weather that was provided to us on here, see. Based on the weather that was provided to us on here itself. Now, the weather is not the big factor. Look like the weather would be looking decent enough. Have I been proficient and current to make the flight happen? I would have no issues uh, making it down to KMath Regional. Um, Now, as we can see here, like I mentioned before, external pressure, you have to make it back home to the kids. They're expecting you home on Sunday. That is something that is very big in the aviation industry. Um, there's no reason why you should be in a rush or should let any outside factors determine that flight, whether you're going to be making it or not. Um, that is pretty much it for me. Thank you.